Good morning everyone, my name is Arvind and I'm a support engineer here at Informatica. Today I'll walk you through the process of leveraging the database partitions inside of Informatica's Test Data Management 952 Hotfix 2. The agenda for the video is this. To begin with, let's assign a rule to a project, and once that is done, we will assign the rule to a port. After it, let's go ahead and create a plan and specify the partitions that you have specified or created inside of your source inside of Informatica's Test Data Management 952 HF2. And once that is done, let's also generate a plan and workflow and verify the same inside of Informatica's Power Center. What you're seeing now is the Informatica's Test Data Management workbench. This is a simple, easy to use web-based graphical user interface. And as you see, I've already imported a data source, and it is in this data source that I have created a partition. And I'm going to leverage the partition that is created inside of this data source from within the Test Data Management workbench. So let me go ahead and quickly add a rule. So once I add a rule, I'll be able to assign the rule to multiple ports within the same project. In other words, if I create a rule, I can go ahead and add it to multiple projects. And once I add it into multiple projects, I can go ahead and assign it to multiple ports. So which means you'll be able to build once and deploy it multiple times, which is going to save you a lot of time. So once I've added the rule, the next step is to go ahead and add it to a port. So let me quickly go ahead and add it. And now let me go ahead and generate a workflow. To generate a workflow, I should create a plan. Let me name the plan as plan database underscore partition. So we should be seeing a workflow with the same name called plan database underscore partition. So inside of a same plan, you can have both masking as well as subset components. In this case, for today's demonstration, we don't have any subset components, so I can just safely skip it. Once you have added the subset and the masking components, you can go ahead and verify them. In this case, I can see that the subset or the masking component has been assigned to the column name under the table employee. The next step is to go ahead and specify the source and the target connections. Let me specify them. The source is, I'm choosing the source and the target connections. Once you specify the source and the target connections, you can go ahead and use the recovery, error and recovery settings as well as the advanced settings as well. So the advanced settings will help you change the target schema name, source schema name, etc, etc. So next, I'll show you how you can create or leverage the partitions inside of your source system in Informatica's Test Data Management workbench. To leverage partitions, I'll have to go ahead and click on the table name. In this case, it's employee, and click on override data source settings. Once you do that, click on partitioning settings and click on enable partitioning. So clicking on enable partitioning will provide you with an option of choosing from various partition types. In today's demonstration, we'll be looking at the database partitioning. Let me choose database partitioning, and once I do that, I can go ahead and quickly specify the number of partitions that you want. Once I specify the partition, I can go ahead and specify the description as well. So let me specify the description here, and these descriptions can be anything, and these descriptions can be used to verify or just to help you provide an idea around what particular partition was that. Now I can go ahead and save the plan, and once I am done with that, I can go ahead and generate a workflow. So let me quickly generate a workflow for you. Now inside of the workflow monitor, you can clearly see that the status of this plan called plan database underscore partition is success. inside of the workflow manager, you should be able to see a similar workflow or a workflow with the same name. And if you see, we have a workflow with the name w underscore plan database underscore partition. So let me quickly drag that to the right pane. So here we can verify that the partitions have been successfully created. Let me go ahead and quickly click on the sources that we have, and here you can see that we have two partitions and the two partitions are visible. And also in addition to that, we can see that the descriptions that we provided are all persisted here, and the database partitioning is also being persisted. So as a feedback, we would love to hear from you, and we would definitely like to have your questions and comments. You can reach out to us by emailing us to supportvideos@informatica.com, and also you can use our Twitter handler called InfoSupport, and we are waiting to hearing your suggestions. Thank you, and you have a great day.